Viewers and subscribers, so welcome back again on this platform where we tell you undiluted truth. If you are still wondering and asking why you should join Nnamdi Kanu's Freedom March by October 20th as led by Sowore, listen to this.
It's based on the following. The warrant upon which Nnamdi Kanu was arrested was issued by a federal high court in Abuja. Warrant of a federal high court in Nigeria is not valid for effecting an arrest in Kenya. Kanu did not undergo extradition proceedings in Kenya. Extradition is a condition precedent to the accession, to the assumption of jurisdiction of a court over a fugitive suspect returned from overseas. So the condition precedent was not met. That's a challenge to jurisdiction. Then we have Article 12, Sub 4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, ratified in Nigeria in 1979 and codified as part of our laws in 1983 that prohibits unlawful expulsion of Africans from one country to the other. Yes. And we have the continental counterpart that prohibits as such. It's our position that Nnamdi Kanu's exit from Kenya was unlawful expulsion that robs this honorable court of jurisdiction. So we're not talking only international law here. There's a misconception that, hey, Ejimako is talking about extraordinary rendition as if it's out of the blues. No, even our constitution prohibits extraordinary rendition. When the constitution said, at section 35, that nobody shall be subject to arbitrary or unlawful arrest. What does that tell you? It means the constitution says extraordinary rendition, even within the domestic territory of Nigeria, is unconstitutional and is illegal. So at the arrest or what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya was arbitrary and unlawful. These are our positions and they are very, very clear. We have these Nigerian authorities to support all these things, and that is why extradition is important, and that is why United States, with all her military might, came to Nigeria. They want our top policeman, Abakari. They didn't take him by force. They approached the Nigerian government. They have the military, everything, but they are approaching our coast to issue an order that is called an extradition order or extradition warrant. So why didn't Nigeria respect Kenya? If Kenya cannot come to Nigeria and grab anybody and take them back to Kenya and subject them to trial, why should Nigeria be allowed to go to Kenya and grab anybody without authority of law?
Okay, sir. Okay,
and
sir.
Subject them to trial.
Sorry, sir.
So that is our case in chief.
What happened?
Good. This is happening in a country where the government is negotiating with criminals, with terrorists and bandits, where the government is even paying them, marrying wives for them, building houses for them. In the same country, you are prosecuting a man who is simply asking for the freedom of his people for self-determination. Yes, at least from what you heard, the trial of Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria is illegal. It's illegal, and that is why they have been doing hide and seek with his trial, because they have nothing. Even their own court have let this man go, but yet the powers that be, which we believe so much, is coming from even the southeast political class, especially those of them in APC. They are the one that is conspiring, trying to use Nnamdi Kanu as a political tool to recycle themselves in power, to hold the Southeast to ransom. I have been saying this from time immemorial, but our people no gree get sense to understand this. I've been telling you, you see this insecurity, this forceful implementation of sit at home every Monday in Igbo land is being orchestrated by Nigerian politicians from APC especially. The Igbo politicians, they are the ones sponsoring it. And some people thought I was just blabbing. It is becoming clearer, even after Nnamdi Kanu issued an order from the court that nobody should be forced to sit at home on Monday. that people should be allowed to do their stuff on Mondays. These same cabals, in the guise of Biafra agitators, sponsoring them, causing havoc, destroying economies of the Southeast. The same people are the ones ensuring that Nnamdi Kanu remains in power. They use them during the election because that is what they use to suppress votes that could be cast against them. They use it to intimidate voters to vote against them in the Southeast. That is why they have vowed that Nnamdi Kanu will remain there as long as possible. But some people do not. The ordinary Igbo people in the East do not even understand this. But I'm here to tell you the truth without looking at anybody's face. It is time for people to now march for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Are you going to be part of it? I'm already in. As you can see, we are advocating for it. We are pushing for it. We are speaking up for it because we have to speak up. But are you ready? When the ships are down, will you abandon us who are on the front line? Well, it is up to you. I'll keep doing what I have to do because it is already what it is. My people, it's up to you to understand the truth the way it is. I still remain Associated Peters, your advocate for good governance, preaching this gospel with undiluted truth. Bye-bye for now. GGN, uniting the people for good governance.